Why'd I start? Because, well, 3 reasons. One, it's challenging. Like I stutter. I've stuttered ever since I was 6 years old. I run an organization here in the United States and Canada that is basically Stutters helping Stutters. It's called the McGuire Program, and it's just amazing. It's changed my life, and I'm just extremely honored to be able to help other people who stutter as they're changing their lives too. And so that's number 1. Number 2, it's a good challenge. I like putting myself out there, pushing out my own comfort zones. And 3 is because I want to help people. I love helping people. On this platform especially, I think there's a huge opportunity to truly connect with people, help them to understand that if you choose happy in your life, that you can make huge changes that can just completely change how you see things, how you do things, and ultimately how happy you are in your life. And that's what I try to communicate in hopefully a fun, entertaining, and nicely shot way on my channel.
Yeah, can you show up? Do you have your camera all right here? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
By nicely shot, this is what he means. Look at this beast. It's awesome.
I love how you have a microphone that also compensates for the size.
Right, well, no. Oh, it keeps it nice and balanced.
Yeah, for sure. Next question is, how has your experience been so far in this 8 months of like doing YouTube?
It's been awesome. I mean, I've always enjoyed still photography. It's always been a hobby. I just kind of discovered, if you will, video in the last, I don't know, year or so, and it's like photography, but it's a whole lot more. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but it's moving pictures. And so all of the photography knowledge helps, but there's a whole other side because, as I said, it's moving pictures. And so it's the whole thing about shutter angle and then audio and then how you edit it. I mean, it's huge. And then there is specifically on the YouTube side of things, it's a community. I mean, it's not just a place to put your videos and just not ever hear or communicate with the people who are consuming that. I love the connection aspect of it and being able to really learn things about people who I would never have any other reason or capability of knowing, and I think that's awesome. It's just so neat to meet people from all over the world who are doing all kinds of different things and see what they're doing, have them see what I'm doing. It's awesome.
All getting behind like the common thread of being a creator, and in terms of what you were talking about earlier, the challenge of like, oh, how am I going to tell this story or whatever I'm doing in a creative way that's like I'm up in my ante every single time I come up with a piece of content, you know?
And it's neat because you can't even plan out how that upping of your ante, as you said, is going to happen. Like if I'm editing, I'll just kind of have an idea, or I'll see something on somebody else's video and think, how do they do that? I want to try. That's kind of cool. I'll try that here, but I haven't exactly planned that out until it just kind of happens. And so it's this whole explorative being thing, explorationalizing.
Yeah, I think that's also cool within the No Small Creator community, how when you're watching the videos, you can interact with the other people on both like YouTube, Facebook, and support them in that way. But then also when you see the content, you're like, oh, that's cool how they did that. Let me go do that.
Yeah. Well, and then especially since you brought it up on the No Small Creator community also, I mean, it is a bunch of like-minded people who are trying to help each other and are all trying to learn from each other and are happy to share what they know. It's very similar to all of my experiences on the McGuire Program in that it's people who are all trying to do the do the same thing who are all helping each other, and it's just creates a community, which is what humans are all about anyway. I mean, everybody's always saying like, oh, the internet, it just kills, society, and people are just always heads down. And that's true, but if you truly try to engage with people, it actually helps you to meet people who you had never known before.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things about being a creator, especially in the YouTube space, and this gets to what we were talking about earlier with Joshua and Felix, is that when you're creating and you have that common thread, then you grow as a community, and like everybody kind of like builds on each other. It's almost like team building in internet space that you have. I guess that's my whole thought on it.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to, it's just people. Like on my channel, I'm actively trying to help people, and I wouldn't be creating that content if there weren't people to actually consume it. So exactly like you said, it is people helping each other. A lot like everything I do in the McGuire Program, to where it's truly a group of people who stutter, who have a technique, and we provide lifetime support then in terms of coaching and meetups and online groups, and it becomes this whole like hive basically of people who are stronger together than they had been on their own.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
And it's awesome. I love it. I love it.
There you guys go. Brian Sellers. How's it going?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Javier.